All right, so let's get started into it. All right, brother. All right, so I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me. All right, brother.
You good.
Brother. All right, all right. But jokes aside, I want to welcome everybody to Jay's Music Talk, and with me, I have the one, the only Daquan Mcdougald. I hope I say your last name right, because I'm not good with it. I've been practicing. I'm not good with your last name.
Nah, you good. Mcdougald.
Yeah, but my boy Daquan, he plays for the Kings actually. He's part of the band group. He has I recently just watched that he played organ for while Kier Chair was singing. I remember seeing that video. So how you doing, brother?
You good yourself.
I'm wonderful, brother. All right, bro. Let's get started. All right, so first off, let's start with where you originally from?
Born and raised in Connecticut.
Oh, so all of y'all born and raised in Connecticut. I see. I see. Connecticut is very. I love Connecticut. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really love Connecticut. All right, so um, when did you start playing keys?
I started playing, like taking it serious around like 12 or 13. I actually started out on saxophone.
Okay,
Yeah.
saxophone. That's nice. I love this. My dad loves the saxophone. He plays bass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's been playing for years actually, since he was a little kid, growing up in Jamaica. Yeah. So like, I feel like I already know the answer to this question, but what is your most favorite song that you listened to recently? I feel like I know the answer though.
What do you think the answer is?
I think it's the McCain's album. That's what I think.
Um, Actually, no, even though it's a good album and I helped contribute. Um, what's a recent song that I don't know. There's a lot of that's a hard question. Yeah, it's a lot of good songs out.
There is a lot of good songs. All right, so me,
Um,
I like the McCain's album. That's just me. They have great music. Yo. That's just me.
what song do you like from the King's album?
I like Surrender. And then after that, what's that one called? Rest. I like Rest as well. Rest was
Yeah,
nice.
Rest is dope.
Yeah, Rest was really good. All right, so like, were there any musicians that you've hung around, to watch and help grow your craft, drawing from them?
In a way, yes, and in a way, no. So I had people around me um, later on while learning um, that I grew up with, but it was not so much until like after the fact. So a lot of stuff was self-learned, and like I didn't have YouTube fully until like later on. So it wasn't like I was in that transition period from you have to be stuck in church trying to learn everything, and then now you're like, oh, there's YouTube out, and then you could go up there. So it was definitely interesting by itself, but I'll say like they're both good.
That's good. So when did you start? How long have you known the McCains?
Uh, I want to say I knew of them maybe like 2016. I officially met like Journey, I want to say like 2017, 2018.
Mm,
Um, that's when I met my wife as well, and then the rest of them. But yeah,
that's a long time.
yeah,
That's years. That's years.
yeah. Time flies.
All right. So like, what's your dream band that you've always meant to play? Right. So when I say like dream band, I mean like, all the musicians that you love, that you would love to play with, you know, like, who's on main keys, aux, organ, bass, drums, you name it.
That's hard too, but I'll say a couple people that I would probably like love to play with. As far as like bass goes, it's between like two people between Turtle. He's from Massachusetts. He's like crazy in that. And another person who's good is Josh Beasley from New York. As far as like keys, one of my favorite key players, Daryl Woodson. Well, on keys on organ, that's like my inspiration right there. As far as like guiding to how I play now. Um, after like growing up and like actually like listening to him play, that's pretty much who I modeled most of my voicings and everything after was him. So definitely him. Uh, as far as drums, uh, Will Davis, that's my big brother right there. Um, if there's aux, maybe like Sean Alexander or D'Lo. I know you just had him.
Yeah, D'Lo, yeah.
Yeah, nah, D'Lo is one of one. Um, or actually, Leonard, um, Leonard Ray Keys.
Leonard Ray
Um,
Jarman? Oh
yeah,
yeah, he's crazy. Especially with the vocoder as well. I'm telling you,
it's crazy.
like when he does it, it's just magic. Like he just make it look so easy.
But yeah, I never like really thought about like that per se.
That makes sense. So that's really good. Oh, oh God. What are some main artists, right, that you grew up watching, listening to, and some that right now currently that you're listening to?
Growing up, I actually didn't listen to like the more content music. I grew up listening to like old gospel. So like you have like the Winans and like Fred, of course, but like a little bit of like James Cleveland and like
Hmm.
different stuff. Like there's a lot of old school, like Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah,
Um, so I listen to a lot of that stuff. And then like later on, I started listening to like the Jonathan Nelsons. That's like one of my favorite artists, and then Anthony Brown.
yeah, they got a vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you, like especially Anthony Brown. Like I like listening to his music, a lot of it. Like he has a good vibe to him. So, what are like your favorite keyboards that you love playing with?
Keyboards. Um, honestly, I like the montage is okay. I'm growing to it. I still like motifs and like right
Oh, you
now
on the
I have
motif
a
series?
yeah I had a XF actually when it first came out.
Which one?
That was
The
before
eight?
yeah the 6 what ended up happening was everybody was still on the motif ES8. Um, I had the XF before it became popular.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've always wanted to try the motif XF8. Like that's the one where I never got to try.
But yeah, it's definitely dope. But yeah, I'm drawn to montage. Basically I love Yamaha. I could actually I like Chronos too. Um, my brother Jeremiah kind of put me onto like growing into like different boards as far as like rolling and chord and stuff.
So you're a Yamaha. Are you more of a Yamaha or a Korg? In between?
Yamaha for sure.
Oh,
I
so you're
I,
just like
I
me
like
then.
the feel. The feel of it is better than everything that I felt like. Nord is trying to get there for sure. They have better pianos, but
And they have better
Yamaha's
organs
yeah
too, actually.
for
Like their
sure.
organs are nice, especially for gospel piano.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like me, I'm a Yamaha guy, just like you. I actually like Yamaha a lot more, actually. I'll play other keyboards, but the number one brand series that I love mostly is Yamaha. That's all I know. Like for me, I play, I have the Yamaha Modi-X. I almost say Montage because it's kind of similar. I almost said Montage, my fault. I have the Yamaha Modi-X A Plus in my house. And then at my church, I have the Yamaha Motif 6. Yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of like in between the Motif series and the Modi-X plus Montage.
Yeah, no, nah, that's dope. That's dope for real, for real. Um, Honestly, like just keep on learning it because like you could do a lot with the MoDX that a lot of people don't really like know about because they just really talk about the polyphony. I mean, I hate the polyphony, but you learn to try to work your way around it.
Yeah, because the first time that I got this keyboard, actually, my first keyboard was it was a portable keyboard. It was a Yamaha YPG 235. It was portable, but I was patient enough. I told my dad I wanted a Modi X, so I was working my way up through the portable keyboard, and then over time, I think my birthday, that's when he got it for me. Yeah, my 17th birthday, I think so. And when I first got the keyboard, I remember before I got it, I was watching like videos on like how to operate it and stuff like that. Because you know, you don't want to just get a keyboard and you don't know like the specific keyboard where you don't know like what's on there. You want to know what to do. You want to know great features, crazy features, everything. So that's what I've been doing. I've been studying the keyboard even when I didn't have it. And then when I finally got it, it was like nothing to me. Like I just knew what to do. And then from there, I've been just growing on the keyboard. I was gonna think about what do you call it? Giving away the portable, but I say, you know what? I'm gonna keep it and use it as a top keyboard. So I bought a keyboard extension and put it on my main stand, and then have it at the top, so I can use it at the same time because it's good use, honestly. So I just learned to I just learned to study the keyboard, know everything because my dad taught me this one thing. He always says like study the instrument that you have, not just the instrument, the type of instrument you have, whether it's the motif, montage, Modi-X, you name it. Just know what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, if you're called to do something and you don't know what features are on it, you don't know the name of the sound of that particular sound effect that's on there, exactly. So that's why I learned to just study the type of keyboard you have. Like, see, brother Leroy just joined on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just learned to study the keyboard, know what I'm doing. I'm still getting there. Even to this day, I still watch features on the Modiux because I'm still trying to learn, even though I know a lot already. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, as they would say.
That's true. Knowledge is power, actually. All right. Before I let you go, I'm gonna ask you one more question. All right. All right. So this is the question I always ask at every end of the interview. Sorry. All right. Me, as a 17-year-old musician, right?
Mhm.
What are pieces of advice or things that you would show me or give to me that'll help me grow, build my craft, and get me to the place that where you are today?
Um, I got a couple things. So persistence for sure. Because honestly, like you go through life, um, trying to learn different stuff, and honestly, some musicians ain't gonna show you much, or they just try to brush it off. And that's kind of the generation I came from. Like you learn different things and everything, but for sure, honestly, I would say persistence is definitely one of them. Because you're gonna find somebody that's willing to teach you, or like no matter what it is, jazz, classical, whatever it is, take heed to whatever that is, because that can help you find your sound that you want to find, uh, for sure. And then, of course, whether it's an older person or like more experienced, they'll definitely try to guide you in the right direction. So your persistence and practice, pretty much, trying to learn your craft is very important. Um, and I'll say like um, I mean it goes along with persistence, but definitely never really like give up on, like, if God gave you a dream, or like this is like the gift that God gave you, really keep on pushing it, because like no one knows our time. Like when it's your time, like it's your time. So, but you want to actually prepare, because you don't want to be called for anything and you're not ready for it.
Exactly. That's true. So, all right, bro. So, I want to thank you so much for joining me, bro. It's an honor to have you.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
talk soon, and hopefully we'll cross paths, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro. All right, take it easy. All right,
All
all right, bro.
While I was waiting for him, he was waiting for me. Whoa.